Hey everyone, my name is Neil Kalinowski. I'm a software developer, software engineer, computer programmer, whatever you want to call them. Uh, and I work for USAA, and I'm coming to you for Career Day here. So, just a little bit about myself. I don't know if you recognize that last name, but Mrs. Kalinowski, one of the fifth grade teachers there at Fields Elementary, is my wife. I'm her husband. And she is the most amazing teacher I've ever met in my entire life. I'm including teachers I've had before. I think she is the best. I am biased, but I do think that she is the best. So anyway, what I do is I am a computer programmer. Like I said, I take ideas and I turn them into software. This is me before I gained a bunch of weight, staying at home all the time eating. But that's all I do. People have ideas. Sometimes I have ideas. And what we do is we take those ideas, those things that are just in our heads, and we turn them into something that you can use on a computer. So I work for USAA and we do banking and insurance and things like that. I mean, I work on their iPhone app. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what I do. I also work on their Android app. I work on their website. I just work on all day. I can do anything they need me to do. But at the end of the day, I'm solving problems. I need to use math. I need to use logic. I need to use pretty much all of my brain to figure things out sometimes. Sometimes stuff just doesn't work. Sometimes stuff isn't going the way it needs to, or sometimes somebody has this idea that nobody's ever had before and I have to figure out how to make it happen. That's my job, and it's very exciting, even though I am dealing with insurance and stuff. But I wanted to give you all a little bit of an example of what I do on a day-to-day basis. By the way, this is what I wear. This is my normal clothes. I wear this type of stuff to work. Sometimes it's just a t-shirt instead of a collared shirt, but I did dress up nice for you guys. But some days it doesn't matter. We're allowed to wear shorts to work. It's pretty laid back, and it's gotten a little more laid back now that we're just all working from home. And that is one great thing about my job is I'm able to work from home and I'm able to do a lot of like what y'all did, where you just sort of log into Zoom and you do meetings and you work with your classmates while I work with my teammates at work through Zoom. So I wanted to give you an example of what I do, or more like what I did. I used to work for the Air Force actually, and I made training simulators, and people were looking out of a window of an aircraft and they were being shot at by things and they had to make radio calls, and it was basically like making a video game. And so now I'm going to show you how maybe you can actually make a video game at home. You could download something called Unity 3D, and it's actually free for students. It's not free if you want to make money with it, but if you're just playing around, then yeah. And it's called Unity 3D. You may need your parents' help to sign up and all the emails and stuff, but let me share my screen and we will see what it is. So what this is a game. It's Legos. It's a Lego game and it's a tutorial, and they kind of start you out with some stuff so that you don't have to start from scratch. And so I obviously like Legos. You can see them behind me here, but this is a Lego game, and so I'm just going to play it. And so it takes a moment to load up, but what we have here is a program that helps you write other programs, which is pretty crazy. And so here I am. I'm actually playing the game. And you can see I like grab that thing and I can jump and I can do this crazy stuff. And so I'm going to go through the level here, and you can even kind of move your view around with the mouse and things like that, right? And so I need to get to that next platform, and I'm going to try my best to jump to it. But I made it. But that might be a little bit too difficult for other players, right? Because maybe you just do this and you're like, oh no, and you just fall. Too bad, right? And so they say you can try again, or you lost. And so let's see here. I'm going to stop playing for a second and let's start modifying this game. So there is that platform right there that was in the wrong place. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and they give me these little arrows, and I'm able to actually move this around in the world. And so I'm going to move it kind of a little over, and I want to kind of get it right under that little green thing. Uh, it's a little hard to see where it is because I'm far away, but I think that's about right. I can zoom in a little bit and see if that looks right. And so I think that's about right. You can kind of see the shadow of the thing on there. And so I'm going to play the game again with this platform in a different place. Let's see. Takes a moment to load up. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to try again. And notice now that platform is a lot easier to get to. I'm just going to jump. See, now I can get to the next step. And then we get to this little thing that's supposed to help me go up into the air, but it doesn't do that yet because we haven't finished programming it. So that's pretty much what we do sometimes, where we're not always just like typing code, and we're not always typing, letters and numbers into a black screen. A lot of times we're playing with stuff and moving things around, and all that type of more fun and visual stuff. And so a lot of it too is design, and what do we want this game to do, and what do we want this program to do, and what kind of experience do we want for the user of our software. And so that's all we do. So that's pretty much it. That's my job. It's a lot of fun. When I was back making training simulators for the Air Force, my boss once said, like, you should be paying us to do this instead of us paying you. But that's the great thing, is that they actually pay you to do this. They actually pay you to play on computers all day, which is so awesome. So anyway, that's about all I'm going to talk to you all about. But if you have any questions, just, you know, ask, and maybe they'll get those questions to me and I can answer those for you. And I'd be really happy to answer any other questions you may have. So anyway, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching this video.